No matter where life takes me, find me with a smile, cause soon to be happy, gonna be laughing like a child. I never thought life could be this sweet, it got me cheesing from cheek to cheek, yeah. Hi everyone, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, whatever time you're watching this. I just hope that you're having a great day. I know I am. Thank you guys so much from the bottom of my heart for all your love and support. We're currently at 24K and you guys have been supporting me in trying to get to my dream of becoming a full-time YouTuber. However, in that time, I have achieved another dream of mine, which was a low-key dream. I didn't let you guys know. I wanted it to be a surprise. I, Akeem Boothe, Mr. Moments by Boothe, am now officially a real estate salesman in Jamaica. And what does that mean for you? It means that you, yes, you can now reach out to me. So many of you guys have reached out to me in the past, and I have had to tell you that unfortunately I can't assist you in doing your real estate business in Jamaica. But no more is that the case. You can reach out to me to buy, sell, rent, and lease your real estate. And I don't have a business number as yet or a real estate personal number as yet. But if you would like to reach out to me to buy, sell, rent, or lease your real estate, all you have to do is to hit me up on my email address, which is momentsbyboothe@gmail.com. Separate and apart from that, thank you guys again for the love and support. And for those of you guys who are here for the giveaway and want to know who won that 12,000 BTU air conditioning unit courtesy of Carlisa Enterprises, which is a windy air conditioning unit, that will be made known at the end of this video. What this video is about is to bring some light to this journey that I have been on YouTube, how it started, where I jumped onto the real estate side of things and how it progressed from there, all the trials and tribulations that I went through. I'll jump into that. I won't give you guys everything in this video because I'm actually planning to write a book about my journey in life and on YouTube next year, so you guys can look out for that as well. But for now, I'll give you a synopsis of how my YouTube life from just a little lifestyle vlogger transitioning into a real estate and travel vlogger, and then moving now into doing the real estate exam, passing that exam, and I'm now your real estate agent. All right, but enough for the chattings. I know I'm ready for the video. When you ready? Run me intro. Alright, so let me start from when I first decided that I wanted to start a YouTube channel. And I've had many of ideas about starting a YouTube channel. I studied logistics and supply chain in university. I wanted to start a YouTube channel about that. I love fashion and clothing and dressing. I wanted to start a YouTube channel around that, but it didn't seem feasible. The logistics one, I thought it would take too much reading, and I'm not the biggest fan of reading books. So I desist from doing that one. And it was my friend's birthday. Big up Altia. We went to Treasure Beach, Alamar to be exact. I do have a full vlog of Alamar. That was my first set of videos that I was able to put out on YouTube, and it was like vlog style, still touring the Treasure Beach area and St. Elizabeth and Alamar the villa. But I essentially never thought about property touring at that time. It was just vlogging my lifestyle. Now, of course, I was really a nobody then, still a nobody now, really and truly, but I was even more of a nobody then. So nobody was really interested in what I was doing on a week-by-week basis. I was heavy into fitness at the time as well. So I started doing fitness content. Big up my friend Ashley as well, who was doing those videos with me. Dance Diva, big up yourself. And I found that even though I had gotten to about 800 subscribers just off of persons who I know, because I do know a lot of persons. Big up all on yourself for having had subscribed to my channel and supporting me in the first place. But I realized very soon that the traction I was looking for wasn't going to come from doing lifestyle vlogging. So I decided to scope out the landscape, and I saw that property tours were really taking off. Those videos were doing really well. And whilst I have never done a property tour before, I thought to myself, how hard could it be? And what really solidified it for me was at one point in my comment section under one of three Alamar videos that I had put out at the time, someone had said, why don't you tour a property XYZ? And I didn't think much of it at the time, but seeing that in comparison or subsequent to the research that I had done and realized that the real estate tours videos were doing very well, it was just, I guess, a haha moment for me to try it. And let me tell you, I reached out to so many realtors online, because at this point in time as well, realtors weren't really on social media too heavy, but they were trying to come into the market on social media. So every now and again I would see a different realtor's page pop up and for sponsored ads, and I would follow them. So I reached out to several of them. Of course, again, at that time I was even more for nobody, so no one really wanted to give me a shot until one individual, Mr. Ian Nelson, big up yourself, Ian. He took a chance on me, and let me tell you, that video I did for him, it ballooned. It literally skyrocketed. I was getting anywhere between 200 and 500 views at the time on any video that I would put out from going out on the weekend. Big up Dominic, big up Daniel, who I typically par with on the weekend at that point in time, and Holly as well, because as I said, I was doing fitness and lifestyle content, and those videos weren't doing that well. But this one real estate video that I had the opportunity of doing, and best believe when I was doing it, I invested heavily in equipment that I did not know how to use. I had a really nice camera, which is the one I'm shooting on right now, and I opted to shoot with my GoPro because it was smaller, less eyes would be on me when I was shooting. And even to this day, I still feel more comfortable shooting with my GoPro because it's more covert and less overt. It's more of a smaller camera as opposed to the bigger one. So I just believe that less eyes will be on you. And as much as I am out there and doing my thing and I'm a people person, I do get nervous and shy as well when shooting content, even up to this day in a group of people. If I go somewhere when I'm shooting, I always try to get there before the open house or late after the open house has ended, so there's not a lot of persons there when I'm shooting, because as I say, I do get shy and anxious and nervous when shooting these videos around persons. When there's nobody there, I'm fully myself, I'm in my zone, I'm doing my thing, but I guess the eyes being on me, which maybe persons will be looking and thinking it's weird because I'm on here talking to thousands, hundreds of thousands of persons on a day-to-day basis when I make these videos, but hey, people are weird and so am I. So that's just something that I'm letting you guys know about me. So anyway, I was there nervous, but I shot the video, got it out, the video blew up, and from there on out, I said that I would test the theory of these videos and see if I could do some more and they would do well. And I leveraged the growth of that video in terms of showing other realtors that, hey, I did a video for this realtor, it did well, can I do a video for you? And I kept on doing videos. Chanel, big up yourself. Again, that was my second property, and let me tell you, that second property, which was at Grosvenor Terrace, the first one was in Spanish Town, big up Spain Town, that's my place, and the second one was in Grosvenor Terrace. And I did that video, and next door to that property, which was a nice little apartment complex, but next door to it, it had like a rundown place with a zinc roof. And I learned that day that when you're shooting a place, if the neighbor's place isn't that nice, you try to not shoot the neighbor's house and stick to what you come to shoot. I was just trying to show the views because the neighbor's house had some really nice mango and ackee and breadfruit, all kind of nice trees over there. And I am someone who loves a yard that is very fruitful. That is actually a dream of mine, to own a home with a backyard that is filled with a lot of fruits. So you know something else about me now. And Shaniel gave me the opportunity. That video did well as well. And from those two videos, I reached out to other individuals, other realtors in the space, and I kept on getting opportunities after opportunities from them until it got to the point where my channel was just skyrocketing, ballooning, just exponential growth. You guys fell in love with me, fell in love with the content I'm putting out. I don't know if it's the content, I don't know if it's me. You guys can comment down below and let me know what it actually is that you love about the Moments by Boothe channel. I would really appreciate that feedback as well, and tell me what you don't like about it, because criticism is how you develop yourself and how you grow and how you improve upon what you're doing. Never think that you're the best or the greatest at anything. There's always something to improve upon, even if you think you're the best. All right. And when that point came around, more persons started reaching out to me, and it was at that point, it was like a ha-ha moment to me. So many persons are reaching out to me to do videos. Nobody wants to pay to do the videos. So I thought to myself, if I'm going to be able to monetize this YouTube channel, I'm going to have to be able to earn my own income from this YouTube channel. And that is why I decided to venture or think about going into being a real estate salesman. Because before I was just doing content for persons. They didn't want to pay to have the content produced, but at the same time, I still wanted to keep my YouTube channel because you guys were loving it so much. You guys asked me at varying intervals to go to different places, capture that content for you. And trust me, all of that was coming directly out of my 9-to-5 salary, and it not cheap. So at some point, I had to make the decision to find a way how to monetize this thing, and that was what I had in mind. But I was saying to myself, I wanted to get to 10,000 subscribers before I actually tried to get the license, because I had heard that your first year in real estate is your hardest because nobody knows you. Nobody wants to generally do business with a newbie, especially with something as delicate as handling your real estate. So I thought to myself that I needed to get to some level of not notoriety, but where persons knew who I was. So when I got that license, I said, I'm officially a realtor now. Persons would want to do business with me. So when that time came around, which was in and around this time last year, all the classes were booked out, fully booked out. And I remember last year, January, I think it was like the last part of January, was the cutoff to sign up for a course starting in February. And I was saying to myself, wow, Jano, I just missed it. And I was so disappointed. But nevertheless, I never gave up hope. I saw that there was a next class available in the middle of the year, and it was a 6-week class. And I said, no matter what, signing up for this, I put in for all my vacation days at work to get to do this thing. And even that was a real struggle at the time, fully stressed out. But all of that, the inner details of that, I will be putting in my book that I'll be writing. So you can look out for that book to get the full details of all of those stresses that I went through in that 6-week period. Not only with just grasping the content, because the content within the real estate course is a lot. It takes a lot of astuteness, it takes a lot of studying, it takes a lot of hard work and dedication. Trust me, anybody who you see out there is a realtor, it not come easy. You as you yourself, if you want to be a realtor, I'm letting you know now, it's not an easy exam to pass in the slightest. All right. Even after doing the exam, I was so worried, wondering if I was going to pass. I remember the day I was at work and I got the email, and quite literally, I just drove out of. I didn't tell anybody anything because I had left the pass I had with my exam ID number on it at home by accident. I knew the results were coming out. I think it was a Friday. I knew they were coming out, but for the life of me, I forgot to put the exam results in my car. And when I got that email that the results were out, and I was looking and I see some people pass, some people fail, way more failures than passes. Like, way more failures than passes. I was like trying to remember my number, but I couldn't recall it, and it was driving me nuts. So I literally just jumped in my car, drove out of the people in work. Like, not I not said nothing to my boss, I not said nothing to my coworkers, nobody. I just jumped in my car and drive out, and I was headed straight home to get that paper. I remember opening up the front gate, nerves are kill me. I was so nervous coming inside. I shuffled around, stumbled into my house, found that paper, and quite literally, I took that paper up and I went to sit on the toilet seat. I was that nervous. Sometimes you have nerves and you get that feeling as if you want to. I literally had that feeling, went on the toilet. I guess it was butterflies in the stomach or whatever, but for some reason, I felt like I was going to. So, took that paper up, went on the toilet seat, sat down, looked at my number, looked back over at my phone because I hadn't closed down the email. It was still on my phone, and it's two exams that you do for the to pass. You have to pass to become a real estate salesman. And when I looked across and I saw pass and pass, it was as if a burden was lifted off my shoulders. Like, even now, just reminiscing and thinking about it, it was crazy. Oh, I forgot to show you guys something. Hold on. Yeah. So even during the time when I was doing my exams, and hold on. So even during the time when I was studying for my exams, like, it got so overwhelming that I had to create this thing right here. So it basically has like a few quotes. So essentially, you will pass this exam, you will study all the notes, you will master the content, you will be Jamaica's best realtor. This is your, what was I saying? This is your ticket to living life on your own terms. Yes, and I preach that. This is your ticket to living life on your own terms. You need this. Mommy needs this. Raheem needs this, which is my little brother. And it says, focus hard just for 1 month and you got this. And I did this when I made that when I was studying for the exams, and it got so overwhelming because there is so much to study for this exam. It's not even funny. So it got so overwhelming that I needed something to keep me sane, keep me motivated, keep me engaged, and I had this placard in front of me for all the time I was studying. So whenever I started to sway or my mind started to waver, I just read those little bullet points that I had there and reminded myself what matters most to me and why I was doing this. Because all these things that I'm doing, it's really just to ensure that in living life on my own terms, I really want my family to be happy and stress-free and all of that. And myself and my family have been through a lot, to be completely honest with you. But again, all of that will be in my book that I plan to write. It should be a very interesting book. And when you read that book, you understand why it is how I am, or why it is who I am, how I am, how I am. Yeah, so I said it right the first time. Why it is how I am, and why I do certain things, why I operate a certain way, why I'm so motivated and dedicated to becoming successful within this space, and in doing so, serve you, or in serving you, I get to do so. And in becoming a full-time content creator and a full-time real estate salesman, which is the vision which I will bring to fruition no matter how long it takes. It doesn't have to be this year, which I do believe it will be this year, but it doesn't have to be. But I know for a fact that I will get to my goal, my dream, my vision of living life on my own terms. And if this video thus far has taught you anything, is that you should go for anything you want in life. Never think limits. There are no limitations in life, just endless opportunities, endless possibilities, and anything that your mind can think about, conceive. You, in working hard, staying consistent over a period of time, you 110% can achieve it. And I am living testimony of that. And if I can do it, you can do it too. Trust and believe that. So yeah, after doing the exams, after getting the results, which I got the results last year, October, but there are a lot of things that are needed to be done after you pass the exam to actually get your license. So I went through all of that process, and I remember, I don't know why I don't remember this date out of my head, but I remember when I got the email from the real estate board stating that you are approved to be a licensed real estate salesman. And I literally sat down. I was sitting down already. It was one night, I think it was last week, Friday. And I was already sitting down, and I was literally right here in this seat right here, because this is my little, comfort zone. So I was literally sitting right here, and tears came to my eyes, I'm telling you, because I know how much trial and tribulation and hardship I went through to do the course in the first place, to then study for the exams, to then doing the exams, to waiting a month for the results. And after you do an exam and you wait a month's period, and it's something you really want, it's something you really want, that 1 month, like I guess it's a learning lesson in patience as well, and it's a lesson in pacing, and it teaches you that everything that you're trying to do doesn't always have to happen bam, 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 bam. It can be bam and bam, bam, bam. But as long as you never give up, as long as you continue trying, it's not always going to be a full gradient like this. It's going to be peaks and troughs. Life is all about peaks and troughs, and that's something I've learned as well. And another thing I've learned, and Terry Carell said this, love her, she is a big inspiration for me. I was watching a live with her, and she said sometimes things pass you by, and it passes you by for a reason. Because before, when I wanted to do the license last year, February, I had 10,000 subscribers. Now I have almost 25,000 subscribers. Road to 25K, by the way. And when we get to 25K, I will be doing another giveaway, so you guys can look out for that. But I have so much more of a reach now. So many more persons that I can help. And I do have a philanthropic arm designated for my channel, which I'm going to be doing more. Well, I'm going to be starting a series of videos. I'm hoping for April. That's when I'm hoping to start it, where I'm going to be educating the masses about real estate, because I realize that the average Jamaican does not understand a thing about real estate. And for something that is so important in our lives, something that is one of our physiological needs, that is shelter, to not understand how to get shelter, how to maintain shelter, and all the things in and around that space is something that I think is a disservice to yourself, and it is no fault of your own. It's not something that is taught to us in schools. So I am taking up that mantle to be able to be your guide in knowing or navigating that space for yourself. And I actually plan to call that segment Real Estate GPS, navigating the ins and outs of real estate. I actually have one video, I think, under that playlist on my YouTube channel already. You can check it out if you'd like. But yeah, that's something I'm looking to move into towards for April. Just letting you guys know that off the rip. But yes, so getting the license now, and even after getting that email, there was still another process after that as well. To get to this point, I don't even have my physical card because there's a printed card. I was called on Friday and was told it was ready for me to pick up. I wish I had it here to show you guys, like, bam, here's my real estate card. But yes, again, guys, I guess that's my little story and that's my little journey in a nutshell. Not anything in depth as yet, because I'm really saving all of those juicy bits for my book that I'm going to write. But that has been my journey thus far on YouTube, and you have been here with me. Comment down below and let me know how long you have been subscribed, from how much subscribers are, what month, what year, however you want to quantify that time period. Comment it down below and let me know. I would absolutely love to know how long each and every one of you have been supporting me. And I have a lot more giveaways coming. I am looking to partner with some brand sponsors to bring some additional value for you guys, tangible and intangible value. And 2023 is definitely looking up, definitely looking like at some point in 2023 I'll be able to be living life on my own terms. And it's just a precursor that for yourself, that if I can do it, and I've done it in under 2 years, or will be in under or a little bit over 2 years, and for you it might be 1 year, it might be 6 months, but you never know until you try. And this is another thing, don't keep on planning. No plan is good or great unless you start to take action on it. So take action, make adjustments as you go, learn as you go. Don't be stuck in the planning stage. Just start. If there's anything I can leave with you guys here today, just start. If I didn't just start and was planning, I would have never have amassed this brand and have your loving support. And I've been meeting so many of you guys in the streets literally every single day. So many of you have been coming up to me and asking me, are you the YouTube guy? Are you the guy who do the host them? Are you the YouTube host guy? Moments by Boothe. You guys know yourselves. So if you watch this, big up yourselves. You can comment down below as well and let me know if you have ever met me in person. And if you see me in person, guys, I do not bite. Come up and say, hey, I know you. I know you. I've watched your videos. I've been watching your videos. Even if you don't subscribe. One lady come to me and said she watched the video then, but she don't subscribe. But like how she meet me and I'm so pleasant, she's going to subscribe now. Big up for that as well. And yeah, that's just my little life update in a nutshell. I hope you guys enjoy this video. I hope you guys enjoy the honesty from me and the openness. And I'm looking to share more bits and pieces of my life as a real estate salesman and a real estate YouTuber / content creator on all my platforms. And don't forget to follow me on Instagram at Moments by Boothe. Follow me on TikTok at Moments by Boothe. Follow me on LinkedIn at Moments by Boothe. Follow me on Facebook at Moments by Boothe. I'm on all social media platforms as at Moments by Boothe. All right. But that has been enough from me. Don't forget that the goal is to live life on your own terms. And see, may I do it, may I work towards it. I'm getting there, getting to exactly where I envision myself being, and that point where I'm living life on my own terms. And you can do it too. I hope this has been an inspiration for you. I hope to keep on inspiring you guys, keep on doing great things, keep on giving you that information that you look for from me. And yeah, AB out. Oh, I almost forgot about the giveaway. Boy, so when you love chat by yourself. But the winner for the giveaway is JVMVRI on Instagram or Giovanni Lewinson. And full disclosure, I do know him, but I made this process transparent so you guys saw that he won fair and square. What actually is something that was surprising for me was how many of you guys actually entered. So just over 100 persons entered this competition. And I know maybe you guys are wealthy and I don't know, but less than 100 of you guys entered the, a little over 100 of you guys entered the competition. And as I stated in the description of the post, that it was the closest answers that I would put together in a random generator. So 5 persons actually came close to what it was. Of course, it was I am officially a real estate salesman, and it had the license on it as well. So if you did say I am officially a licensed real estate salesman, then that could have worked as well. So 5 persons. So JVMVRI, he was the first person to comment one of those close answers. So I guess it's fitting that he won. Then Destiny underscore HS, JN Chen, and then this name, I'll just say J because it's underscore 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 dot J underscore 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 and Will 22M. So thank you guys so much for participating. Everybody who participated, I appreciate your support. And if you didn't win this time, don't feel disheartened. All you have to do, if you're not yet subscribed, is to hit that subscribe button. And you can also share my videos with your friends and family and ask them to subscribe so we can get to 25,000 subscribers, and then we can do a next giveaway. All right? But again, that has been it from me, AB, signing out.